Hello, Pirates. Welcome. This is Miss Larashi, your college and career counselor. Today, we're going to take a short tour of SchooLinks, our college and career platform. For some of you, this might be an introduction. For others, just a simple reminder. But there were some changes to SchooLinks over the summer, so I thought it would be helpful just to take another quick tour of all of the features that you're going to be able to use this year, particularly in homeroom. And it's really important that you are doing your homeroom lessons because we are putting those lessons together to help you move forward towards graduation and your future post-secondary plan, whether you are looking at some type of education in such as a college, apprenticeship program, short-term training program. Maybe you're thinking about enlisting in the military, or you're thinking about full-time employment. Whatever your plans are, your homeroom lessons and SchooLinks is going to help you step by step move towards those future plans. So let's go ahead and get started with our tour. Teachers, I am going to pause at some particular places in the tour to allow the students to complete some tasks today. So, what you're seeing here is your student homepage or your dashboard. Remember, you get to SchooLinks through Clever and the Active Directory. You can get to it through the high school website under Students, but this is what your homepage will look like. From here, up at the top should be your name. You also have icons for email messages, so you can email me through your SchooLinks account. You'll also have notifications, and notifications might be reminders about a college. So if you have put on SchooLinks that, like, favorited a college on SchooLinks, then when that college sets up a visit, you'll get a notification that, hey, you might want to check this out. Same thing with scholarships or other kinds of events. So the more that you use SchooLinks, the better it will be at connecting you with opportunities that interest you. Okay. The gear icon is where you can find your account settings, and in particular, under account settings, if you would like to add a guardian, such as a family member, to be able to log in and help you, then this is where you would do that. Okay. Next up, I want to go across the top bar here, and let's look at to-do list. So depending upon your grade, your to-do list will vary. Pete Pirate, in this example, is a senior, so he has probably the most to-do items. And guys, these to-do items are going to take you, maybe a couple minutes sometimes. They're just real quick things. So, for example, updating your career goal, updating your plan for after high school. That information helps us in counseling to create events for you or to know what kinds of colleges to invite. So, if you have, I think every grade will have some to-dos on here. You click on that to-do, and then it'll take you through. So in this case, you would be setting up your career goal. Okay. Events. This is really a fabulous feature of SchooLinks. And again, depending upon your grade, so 10th, 11th, and 12th, we'll see more events because you're able to attend college visits here at PHS. If you're a freshman, you won't see quite as many events yet. But let's just take a look at the events. So we have a lot of colleges that visit us and set up 30-minute meetings in my office in the College Center. So if you are interested in learning more about Southern Illinois University at Carbondale and what they have to offer, you would simply click on the event and register. and then it tells you the date and time. You can show that to your teacher as a pass to come down to hear more about that college. Okay. We will have things like college planning night, which is an event available for all grades to learn more about the college planning process, and you'll see more details there. Field trips will be in here as well. So if we go down to September 18th, we see here that there is a healthcare field trip. Pay attention to field trips because you do have an actual registration process, and that typically involves filling out a Google form and filling out a parent-teacher permission form. So that's a field trip. We also have a financial aid and scholarship information night for all grades on September 18th. So if you're thinking about college, attending these evening programs on September 4th and September 18th are really, really important to do. I'll be adding our Military Monday visits in here. Testing dates will be in here. So it's a really good place to find out anything going on regarding college or career. So teachers, if you would like to pause the recording here for a moment just to let your students flip through the events, maybe sign up for an event or two, that would be great. Okay, well, hopefully you signed up for a few events, and you can look under reminders to see the events that you have set up for yourself. So that's a quick reminder if you're like, oh, when is that college visit for WashU? It's right here on your reminders. Okay. All right, over here in this feed, it works just like social media. So the more you click on things, the more it's going to pinpoint what you're interested in. So since Pete Pirate is a senior, he has a lot of scholarships in his feed. You know, you might have summer camps in your feed and so forth. Okay, let's go over to the left-hand menu. Click on Student and Profile and Resume. Okay, so this is all about you. It's only seen by you and our staff, so no colleges can see this part. It really helps our staff to create programs and opportunities that align with what students are interested in. So, again, I would like students to take a moment to complete as much as you can the goals that are listed right here in my story. So your post-secondary goal can be any of these types of opportunities. So maybe you want to go into an apprenticeship where you learn on the job. Maybe you want to go to college or to the military. So in a moment, we're going to pause and you're going to be able to go in and change your goals. Your career goal, your college goal. So where, right now you think is your first choice. And then your major, okay? So we're going to be able to, by clicking on change goals, then you're going to be able to go in here and change your post-secondary goal, your career goal, your college goal if you're thinking about college, and your major. Okay? And again, we know that these things change year to year, which is why we would like for you to update these at the start of this school year. It will also help because based on what you list as your goals, if there is a program or an event that comes up that matches your goals, you'll get notifications about that as another reminder. So teachers, please pause here for a moment and allow students a few minutes to go in and update their goals. Okay, welcome back. So hopefully you were able to make some updates to your goals. Other things underneath student, you have scores and performance, and this is again only something that you can see. Colleges cannot see this information, so don't worry if it's not 100% accurate. No one else is seeing it. Okay, let's go down to Explore. So under Explore is where you'll find assessments. So for some of the homeroom lessons today, you may have an assessment to complete. These are very short. They should only take you 5, 6, 7 minutes. And then again, once you have your assessment, it will help connect you to careers that would be a good fit for you. Okay? At any point, you can redo these assessments even on your own. So this is always accessible to you. Learning Hub and Game of Life, those are lessons that we may use at some point during homeroom. Okay, Plan. Plan is where you will be working when it comes time to pick your classes for next school year. Engage. So this is another way to find our event calendar. Opportunity Board is a really neat feature in SchooLinks, and this is where I am starting to put any type of summer or school year program or camp, job shadowing opportunities, internship opportunities. Some of our extended learning ELOs are in here, apprenticeship opportunities, and employment. So it is a growing list. You will have local opportunities. For example, the cybersecurity program here at Maryville. And then you'll also have, because there's 38,000 opportunities in here, you'll also have ones that SchooLinks adds that are national. So you can narrow and look just at opportunities near me, which takes us down to 415. You can look by different opportunity type, whether it's paid or unpaid. You can also search by your interest area. So if we said opportunities near me and architecture and construction, we'll find some opportunities along those lines as well as other things nearby. Okay? So this is something you can check out if you're looking maybe for some experience related to your future career. Alrighty, let's go down to Career in the Career Center. So in the Career Center, you can search for careers by a particular name, by a cluster or group of careers. You can also favorite careers. So let's say that you're interested in healthcare, but you don't really want to be a nurse or a doctor. If you look under the Health Sciences Career Cluster, you will see that there are more than 20 different careers, probably actually more than 40 careers in healthcare, probably some that you didn't even know existed. And all you would have to do is click on the tile and it will tell you more about what a nuclear medicine technologist does. Gives you some videos all about the career. And in education and training, it will even show you the degrees and what colleges offer that degree. So 8 schools in Missouri that offer radiology degrees. So that's a really cool feature connecting careers to the education and training. As I said, you can favorite the careers. There's videos, and I also like this feature. If you're thinking of enlisting in the military, you can toggle this button, and now it will show you the military career titles, because sometimes careers have a different name in the military, and so you would want to know, what that military title is. Okay? So very, very cool feature within the Career Center. Lastly, I want to look at colleges, since many of our students are interested in attending college. So when you enter college, the college section, you want to start with school search. So if you're not sure what colleges are even out there, there's 4,000 by the way, and you're not sure how to narrow those down, this is a great place to start. So what I would do is first clear all the filters, okay? And then you can search by a particular major. So let's say that you are interested in forensics. And you'll see that colleges are going to call forensics different things. So you're going to have to maybe try a couple of different search features to get the major that you're looking for. But let's say you're looking at forensic psychology, so you want to understand the behavior of criminals, okay? So within the U.S., there are 35 colleges that have forensic psychology specific, okay? Now again, remember, there could be other forensics programs just with a slightly different name. You can also narrow it down by location, the size of the school, the region. So let's say we wanted to stay in the Midwest, where the cost is typically cheaper. So if we add that filter, now we have 11 schools that offer forensic psychology. You could even type in the state. So we would only get Missouri. So there are 4 schools in Missouri. You can use admission. So you can filter to, based on your GPA, schools that are more likely for admission, guaranteed colleges, and so forth. You can also do acceptance rate. So, for example, right now we have WashU on there. But if we push this acceptance rate up to, say, 80%, we see WashU disappears, because WashU does not accept 80% of their applicants. They accept about 10% of their applicants. So that would be a reach school. You can, if you're looking to play sports competitively, you can add that filter. Degree type, so bachelor's versus associate's degree. Back over here in school type, you have things like historically black colleges and universities, Hispanic serving, ROTC programs. So lots of features here that can help you. Once you find a few schools, then if you click on the college name, it will take you to a profile of the college where you get some basic information. I always like to point out that just because a college has a high acceptance rate does not mean it's a easy college. And graduation rates, unfortunately, are not, going to be as high as you would hope. And that's across the United States. Only about 45-ish% of people who go to college graduate for a variety of reasons. So be sure that when you're looking at colleges, you're really evaluating it based on, is it a fit for you? Can you afford it? Can you be successful there? That's really what matters. Not so much the ranking or things like that. But you'll get all this very helpful information about the college right here at your fingertips. You can then go to their website where you can further research about the college, maybe set up a visit. You can also favorite the school. You can create a list and add the school to, say, a nursing schools list. Okay. Going back to SchooLinks, your favorites and lists. So like you just saw, I added Maryville to my nursing school list, and here it is. So this is a great way to stay organized and move towards creating a final list of colleges. And as you move into senior year, then your final list will filter right into your college applications. So only seniors will be able to see this section, which is where they're requesting transcripts and applying to college. Okay? So for 9th through 11th, you're probably going to be using the school search feature and maybe creating some favorites and lists. All right, guys, that's the end of our tour. We're going to come back home and really appreciate your attention. Teachers, you want to use the rest of this time to complete the lesson, as well as assist students with maybe signing up for events or completing their goals in the profile section. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great school year.